Now picture this. You borrow a loan for a family emergency, only to end up with a double burden of being swarmed by loan sharks before the repayment date even reaches. Now, this is the case of Michael, and not his real name, who has been tormented since March. This, again, despite laws prohibiting the same by debt collectors who went as far as forming a WhatsApp group to tell his contacts he would die by suicide if they did not send him money. Gina Kirori reports.
Michael, not his real name, has not been the same since March 28th when he borrowed a loan following a family emergency. Since then, his phone has not been his, and neither has his life, which he says has been taken over by loan sharks who call him incessantly. But that isn't all. Threats to him have escalated beyond what he thought they would.
29th, I get a text from one of my friends asking me why I want to kill myself. So that's when I asked them, I'm not sure I understand, please explain. She sent me actually a screenshot of a message that she received a text that the debts are too much, that I've said that the debts are too much and I'm contemplating killing myself. On the 29th, once again they got a text and a group was formed. My dad was put in the group, my uncles were put in the group, then they put someone else in the group. So that person started a conversation that, as if to pretend that they are me.
Michael says despite promises that he would repay, employees from the digital lending company, identified as White Path Limited, have told him that they will put him in hospital and, worse, end his life. This prompted him to write an email to the company complaining of harassment.
I'd already been insulted beyond. I think the guy took my photos, my profile photo on my WhatsApp, then started saying, someone of your kind cannot be borrowing loans, why are you not paying? Then he actually said, even both on text and on call, that they will make sure that my reputation is ruined. In his own Swahili, in his words in Swahili.
We reached out to White Path Limited to hear their side of the story, but the employees there seemed aloof over the cases which they have handled.
White Path.
White Path, lakini mi siko job sai. Clients ni wengi.
Clients ni wengi lakini anasema alideal na wewe.
Na mimi?
Yes.
Huyo siwezi mkumbuka. Defaulters ni wengi. Mimi hata hiyo kazi niliacha.
Ulikuwa unafanya kazi gani wakati ulikuwa hapo?
Mimi? Sikupiga simu.
Another employee we spoke to using the customer care line said she'd refer us to the management. But she did not get back to us. We dug up information on White Path Limited and found that they are not listed by the Central Bank of Kenya as an approved digital credit provider. It is, however, unclear if they are in the process of acquiring this approval. A quick search on the company also shows numerous complaints from clients who have complained about harassment from their employees, as well as a petition launched by one Caroline Kahio to ban White Path Limited on the basis of debt shaming and breaching the privacy of contacting people on a borrower's phone book.
When I borrowed, I got 135, I got 25,000. The 10,000 was apparently processing fee. At no point did I share any of my contacts with anyone. So my presumption was that they pulled my contacts from when you install the app, the permissions that you grant it. I think that's where they pulled.
Michael adds that the psychological impact of the relentless recovery of the loan by the company has been the biggest load to carry.
Your dad calls you and asks you why you want to kill yourself, and then you also blame yourself, because part of the reason why I took this money was to help my family. Those 3 days, they had broken my psyche so badly that it was now a matter of your reputation now no longer matters. Because now everyone, how you've been perceived, you're now a loan defaulter, you want to kill yourself.
In March 2022, CBK banned digital credit providers, its officers or agents in the course of debt collection from using obscene or profane language with the customer or the customer's contacts for purposes of shaming them. In addition, the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner announced that it had launched investigations on 40 digital credit providers for misuse of personal data following complaints from members of the public. Michael says that he will take action on the company through all avenues for the predatory approach they took on recovering the loan, as well as the verbal abuse and threats meted out on him and his family members. Ngena Kirori, NTV.